Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Friday, guys, and it's 5:20, and I'm just starting to get dinner going, so I came coming on. Sorry about yesterday, guys. It was just, I really thought that like I'd be home by like, 9 o'clock or something, and then I could, I already had prepared dinner, and I was just going to show you guys the dinner and chat with you guys and stuff. But we went to for a bite to eat afterwards, and I didn't know that was planned. It was kind of a last minute thing, so we did that, and so I didn't get home till like 10:30 at night. So gotta fix my hair. So it really wasn't possible, and I was exhausted, emotionally, physically, everything. So yeah, you know how awakes are. It's very, very emotional and very, very sad. My brother-in-law, 62 years old, has been a little sick the last couple of years, just been fighting some health issues, and everybody thought he was, they didn't think he was the best. They knew that he had issues, and he wasn't really taking his medicine and doing what he was supposed to do, and so, yeah, he had heart failure, they assumed, and so we lost him at 62 years old. Just a really, really nice soul and really nice guy. And Jenny's godfather. And I know him since I'm 12. He was my sister's, boyfriend. They got married and all that stuff. And they ended up getting divorced and stuff. But they were still best friends. And he was part of the family. And it just was really, it was hard. It was hard. He had so many people there, guys. Oh, my God. He was known as the mayor of where we live. We call him, and he was a barber, and he had a shop in our town that we lived in, and he was known as Vinny the Barber, and just everybody. I mean, if there had to be at least, I think there was like at least 60, 70 people there, coming and going, but mostly people that had stayed, It was just a beautiful eulogy. My nephews were heartbroken, and they both did. There's 5 boys that my sister and him have, 5 boys, and 2 of them did the eulogies, and it was so sad. It was so sad. We crying and laughing at the same time because they were saying stuff there. He was such a funny guy, and just he had certain ways about him, and we just all loved him, and he was so great, and it just was a lot. It was very, very emotional. And so I was pooped when I got home. So, yeah, so that happened yesterday, and that's all over with, and kind of glad because I wanted to get, because I just can't, it's so hard to cope with all that stuff. And then today, Julie picked me up Julie came over, and then we went and got our dress fittings. I had to get my dress fitted. Julie had to get her first dress fitting. So we did that, and then we picked up somebody from somewhere. Come here. What? Come here. Somebody wants to say hello to you. Guess who it is, guys? Here she comes. Miss America.
Hey.
Presenting Jennifer Rose.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys again. How are you? What's up, people?
My Jenny. Tell them how it is.
Group home's good.
You love it?
Mm-hmm.
She's doing so good, guys. She loves it. It's the best thing she did, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I don't know. Just know
That's it?
doing good. I go to program every day.
You got nothing else to say?
No.
So she came home for the weekend. And where are you going now? She's already being social.
My friend is Shannon's house.
Going to her friend's house for pizza.
Oh, why are you gonna?
What? You can have it. It's a pretzel. So, she's going to her friend's house. Oop. Choking on pretzel. Okay. I'm not hanging on Mom, because Mommy's tired. So, she's going out. Frankie's in the bedroom, in his room. He's off today. I'm going to make this London broil that I have. I'm making some coleslaw.
Oh, please, I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I want some, too.
And then, I don't know, I might make a vegetable.
No, I love coleslaw.
I know. And that's what we're doing. So, I'm going to walk her out to the car in a minute because her friend's mom's picking her up. So that's it. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I'll show you guys. I already made the sauce. Yeah, say goodbye, honey. Just you'll see him this weekend.
Bye, guys.
She'll be here until Sunday, so Saturday. She'll see.
Yeah,
you.
because Sunday I'm going.
Yeah, Sunday we'll go on Julie. Julie's gonna do our color and fix our hair up. We both need haircuts and all that.
And I'm going back
No,
after
no.
that.
Go back to her house and have dinner on Sunday. And then Jenny will go back home to her home. Yeah. Oh, so good, guys. So good. I can't even tell you how happy I am to know that she's happy. She literally gets annoyed with me if I ask her too many questions. Like if I say, "Are you sleeping?" And she's like, "Yes, Mom, I'm sleeping." Yeah. She gets very defensive. Guys, I don't know how we got so lucky. I'm not kidding. The manager lady there is so amazing. I can't even tell you how lucky we are. How lucky we are. It's great. It's amazing. And I feel like such a different person. I feel so much weight is lifted off me, guys. Even her being here now, I'm not stressed, I'm not overly stressed over the health, and I can enjoy her, and we can, have a better relationship because I'm not just the authority figure and all of that, It's just going to improve everything, guys. Everything. Julie's relationship with her is already... Julie's so happy because she doesn't have to be an authority figure also with her. Because Julie took on that role a lot because she was trying to help me, and so Julie would take on the disciplining role with her, and that became hard for Julie because it messed up their relationship because, she wasn't happy with that. Jenny didn't like that. So, anyway, it's just an improvement in every way, guys. Best thing that happened in all of our lives for her, for us. Yeah. So, good things do happen, guys. Good things do happen. It was God's time. It all happened the way it did because it was God's time. God said, "You know what? Now, I think it's time." 10 years ago, it wasn't time. 5 years ago, it wasn't time. Even 6 months ago, a year ago, it wasn't time. This was the time. I truly believe that. So, yeah, so that's great. So everything's going good in that aspect. I'm getting really crazy excited for the shower. I just sent the invitations out yesterday. I'm so excited. Not yesterday. I think, what's today? Today's Friday. I think I sent them out Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. The invitations are out. I gotta get moving on the last minute stuff that I gotta do. I gotta finish all the favors. Not the favors, I gotta finish the vases. The centerpieces for the table. And some last minute things. I have to order the cupcakes. I decided not to get ice cream cake. I'm getting cupcakes. I'm getting a dress made into cupcakes, a shape of cupcakes, beautiful, and a ring. I'm doing cupcakes. I think it's more appropriate. Julie loves cupcakes, and I think it'll be nice. So that's what I'm doing. All right, let's go look out the window and see if she's here. And these pretzels, I swear to God, they're so addicting from Aldi. They're the pub ones, the garlic and... I don't even know what they're called. I don't have the bag because it broke. I forget what they're called, garlic and herb or something. They are amazing. They're... All right, she'll be here in a minute. They're addicting. Addicting. All right. Eating pretzels. All right, so let me.
That's 66% of my phone.
I leave it there until you leave. Just leave it there until you leave.
So I need to bring it with me.
And I know, just leave it there.
Okay. I should TV for a minute.
We'll talk when I come back. I have a lot to tell you. A lot to say. A lot to chat about. A lot to cook. A lot to chat about. So I'll be back. All right, guys. We're waiting for her friend to come. They're a little bit late, so they'll be here in a minute. As soon as they come, then I'll just pause it. I'm just cutting up some carrots to put in to add to the coleslaw because the bag, to me, doesn't have enough carrots in it. I like a lot of carrots, so I like them small, and I didn't want to whip my shredder out, so I'm just cutting them in little small pieces. So, yeah. I'm just cutting them a little bit smaller. And I'm going to actually, I'm going to open this Italian dressing, and I'm going to put it in the meat, in with the meat, because I like it. I like the flavor. I don't know if I'm doing it on the barbecue. I don't know. Lately, I just don't feel like barbecuing. What the hell? I really don't. What is going on with this Gotsy thing?
What's the matter, Mom?
This freaking thing won't open.
Hey, people. I'm back.
She's back. Ow, what
You
the
need
hell?
help, Mommy. You want me to help you?
How are you going to help me, honey?
I don't know. I'm just offering help. Mother.
See, I'm going to have to do it this way now. Let's see if I can get this off. If I can't get it off, then I'm going to have to make a hole in the thing, which I hate doing because it never works out right.
Why do you say that, Mom?
I'm going to have to.
Oh, can I tell some people something?
What?
People, my mom was doing something silly and I told her to not to do it.
I was dancing, and she was telling me not to do that.
Because you're... can't say it out loud.
I was doing dance to Senorita in her hand. Oh, shake it, shake it, shake it.
What's that?
Shake it if you can.
Mom, what's this?
Blue cheese, I have to throw it out.
What is it?
Blue cheese. So I'm going to put the Italian dressing in here first, and then I'm going to season it. Because if I season it first, then all the stuff's going to come off of it. So, yeah. Put Italian dressing. And pepper.
I'm 69% on my phone.
Both my salt shakers are empty.
Oh,
Yeah.
69. Not done yet.
All right.
I hope Shannon...
She'll be here in a second. Let's get the garlic. The garlic.
Mommy, I love it you cook steak too.
You know you do.
It's your steak. Can I tell you something?
She's here.
Yeah, they're here. I'll tell
All right,
you
guys.
later.
I'll be right back. I have to go
I'll tell you later.
walk Jenny out. She was gonna say she loves my steak. She loves my steak. She loves my food.
Okay, I'm going outside.
All right, I'm coming.
I'll start walking.
I'll be right there. All right. So I took her out there. What a nice mother. Her friend and her mother. Such sweet people. So I put onion on it. I'm going to put some garlic. This Italian dressing is on here. I'm going to let it sit for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And I'll put it in the, I think I'm going to put it in the toaster oven on broil. Or, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll make the coleslaw while we wait for this to marinate. Yeah, so when Jenny called me and she's like, Mom, I want to go to Shannon's. I want to go and whatever. I was like, at first I'm like, no, you got to stay home. First of all, I don't have a way to get you there. I have no car. And she's like, no, I want to go. So I'm like, you know what? I thought to myself, why am I saying no? She could let her go. Let her, what is she going to do here? Aggravate me? No. So I was like, yeah. And because her mom said that she would pick her up and drop her off. She only lives like 7 minutes from here. Maybe 7 minutes with no traffic. So her mother is such a doll. So if she was going to pick her up and bring her, I'm like, you know what? That solves all the problem, really. That's the only problem I really have. So why not? So she loves being with the two girls. They're all kind of the same, in the same area level, functioning-wise and all that. So they're going to watch movies and have Pizza Hut and just have fun. And that's what I want for her. So that's it. So it's me and my son tonight because my son's off and he's home. So this is what we're going to have. It's me, Frankie, and Cooper. All right, so let that soak a minute. Let's get the coleslaw going. So, guys, when you go to funerals or wakes or, you just go, you're made aware when it happens, when you have a death in the family, shocking death, a death that you expect or whatever. It's a death, no matter what. You always think to yourself, I always think to myself, what could I have done different? Was there something I could have done different? Seen the person, been more in touch with the person, this and that. With this relationship, my brother-in-law that passed, my ex-brother-in-law, but he wasn't really an ex. He was always a brother-in-law, always a brother-in-law. I know him since I was 12 years old. Him and my sister got together. Loved him like a brother. I'm going to do a little bit more carrots. He was somebody that you didn't see every day, but if you saw him, you would felt like you just saw him this morning at breakfast. You know what I mean? Very, very just warm-hearted, loving man who would give the shirt off his back, and all of that. And so I don't feel really guilty about the relationship that I had with him because his relationship and my relationship was very good. When we saw each other, we would chat it up and loved each other and all that, and when we didn't, he would watch my videos and he was always a part of our lives, So I don't feel guilty about not seeing him. I mean, I wish I would have seen him sooner. I wish I would have known. Then, of course, you always think, I would have, I would have seen him soon. I wish I would have known, but who knows? Who knows? Anybody. Who knows? So that's my only regret about it, was not seeing him more often. So, God forbid anything, because you never know. Again. So I don't really have any problems with that. But I do have problems with there are certain people that you see at funerals that you never, ever see. There's so many people that say, I'll see you at the next funeral. That's sick. That's sad. And it's really sad. And you know what's even worse, guys? You know what's even sadder? Is when my cousin, who I grew up with, right? Who was like my sister or brother, so close. His son, one of my cousin's son, comes in, and I didn't recognize him right away. I didn't know who he was right away until I realized who it was. It was my cousin's son that I hadn't seen. I seen him 5 times in his life. And he's like 19, 20 now, married and everything. Okay? He didn't know who the hell I was. He didn't know who I was, and I'm his cousin. I'm his dad's cousin who grew up with him, who was so close with him. And he did not freaking know who the hell I was. And that to me is like devastating. Even like my nephew, Vinny's son, one of my nephews, he has a son who's like 13. He didn't know really who I was either. Because my sister both my sisters and I have had a strained relationship for the last 5 years. I'm not going to go into that here. I'm not going to go into any of the situation, but it's been strained, and we haven't really spoke, or we haven't gotten together. So anyway, so that's besides the point. But this kid didn't know me, so when I walked up to them, my nephew, who was the most sweetest, loving, warm person you ever met, I said to him, I walked up there and I said, Jesus, Lord, he doesn't even know who the heck I am. To his son. And my nephew cut in and he said, you know what? And they call me Aunt Lenny for years since they've been little. Aunt Lenny. He says, no, Aunt Lenny. I told him about you. He knows about you. He knows who Aunt Lenny is. He knows you. And I just felt like my heart was going to melt because I felt like, you know what? I'm so happy that he said that and that he feels that way because the connection was still there. And the connection, even though I haven't seen him, he cared enough to tell his son about us because he knew this was going to happen. He knew that people are going to be like, who the hell are you? My son, who doesn't come to anything, he's like very, very introverted, never really went to any functionings or anything. People haven't seen him in years, and people are like, do you have a son? Like, where? I don't believe you have a son. Like, let me see pictures because we don't, my son was meeting people that he hasn't seen since he was a baby, literally, and he don't even know who the hell they are. And they're like, Frankie? Oh my God, Frankie, I saw you. Guys, so sad. So sad. It's so sad that life gets in the way, issues get in the way. You know what, guys? Life is too short. You get in a room with all these people that you love and that love you, and you have long-lasting connection and relationships and blood relations with, and you look around and you're like, why is it that we only see each other on bad occasions? I know we're all busy. We're stressed out. We're overworked. We're overrun with kids and activities and this and that and this and that and the other thing, and before you know it, 10 years pass. It's just horrible. It really is. And I'm really, every time I come away from these things, I always have like this nostalgic feeling. I always feel like I got to do something different because I don't want to have regrets. I don't want to have regrets that, God forbid, if somebody passes, I don't want to say I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, not everybody's going to get along. Like my sisters and I we're not the best of friends, but there's history between us. I love my sisters, regardless of what conflicts we have. The love is always there, and the caring about them is always there. So I don't, it doesn't matter. And if we don't get along, it's okay. If we don't get along, my therapist, Alice, always told me, you know what? You don't choose your family. Your family is who you have, and that's it. It doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with them. If it's toxic, if it's whatever, it doesn't mean you have to. Just because they're your sister, just because they're your niece, your nephew, your aunt, you don't have to have a relationship with them. But on the other hand, I would rather have a hello, goodbye, and not enemy-like or anything like that relationship, and be able to live it myself and lay my head on my pillow at night and not have regrets and guilt and feel so bad about myself and about the whole situation if, God forbid, something happened. I don't want that anymore. I can't live with that. I got to be able to live and cope with these situations. And this really opened up my eyes again because, it shocks you. You're like, it could happen to anybody. It could happen at any time. You never know when your number's up, and it's really, really scary. And I just don't want to have any regrets. So the thing is that you don't have to solve anything. Like, I'm not going to go solve relationships that I don't have with people that whatever. But I am going to make a little bit of an effort to extend an olive branch because I want to be civil with people, and I don't hate anybody. I don't hate my sisters. I hate things that they have done and then how they treated me in certain times of my life and stuff. Everybody has issues and burdens and all of that. I hate what they have done, but it doesn't mean I don't hate them. And I wish them the best and always would want the best for anybody who I dislike, really. So I'm just going to try to make an effort, guys. It's not going to be perfect because life gets in the way. It's not perfect. But I want to know that my relationships are okay, that I feel good about them. And even if it's just a minor relationship, even if it's just a hello, goodbye, how are you, once a month, once a year. I just need to know that everything's okay. And that's how I cope with stuff. So this awoke in me to, really, family is family. And you really, if you have love in your heart for them, you could make a time once a year to see somebody. Maybe have a little family reunion. You get together once a year. You laugh, you eat, you whatever. And then you move on to your own life. At least you can live with yourself and not be angry and be mad and be toxic in your heart, because that's what I don't like, to have harsh feelings about anybody and bad feelings in my heart. It's not a good feeling, and I don't want it. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So that's what it's awoken me to. It was a very, 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 very sad night. And, I just thank God that we have memories. And I have all the memories are flooded in my head of my brother-in-law and all of our times together. And it's just, nobody can take that away. You can't take that away from anybody. As long as you don't have, a memory disease or something, please, God, you can remember, So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to tell you guys, life is too short, guys. You know it is. Hug somebody, smile at somebody, call somebody up, say, how you doing? Do you need a loaf of bread? Like, how are you doing? Is everything okay? I'm sorry I haven't called. Just, you won't believe how it'll make you feel. You won't believe it. All right, so that's enough preaching. I put the carrots in here. See, now that's better. I like to see the carrots because I like the crunch. I really do. I even would like more purple cabbage, but it is what it is. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I did. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the dressing out. Now, I already made the dressing. I'll show you. Now, I made it in a jar that I make my pickles in. I got it off Pinterest. I just took any coleslaw recipe. It has mayonnaise in it, vinegar, lemon juice, salt and pepper, onion powder, a little bit of celery salt. It called for celery seed. I didn't have any. I had celery salt, so I put a little celery salt in here. And that's it. You can just shake it up, and I put it in the fridge, and I'm going to see how it is. I'm going to taste it and see if it needs anything. It might need more lemon. It might need more vinegar. I don't know. Oh, a little sugar. It had 2 teaspoons of sugar as well. So, yeah. That's really good. Okay, so let's put this in here. Let's get the spatula. Guys, there's just so much there's so much going on, I told you about that lady that I watched. Her name is Sarah, and it's the Pog family, P-O-G. I've been watching her journey for the last probably, I don't know, maybe 5-6 months. And she has melanoma. She had it on her neck. They cured it. They had her in remission. She was doing really well, all of that. And then all of a sudden, it came back. And it came back with a vengeance. And melanoma is bad. Like, it is bad. If you don't get it immediately, even if you do, it's very, very hard to fight. It's very, very aggressive. And so it spread to her this, to that. She was doing therapy. She was doing chemo. She was doing this. And to make a long story short, this fly, I'm going to get you. To make a long story short, she started taking this other treatment. The treatment didn't work. It gave her all kinds of side effects that really, affected her, whatever. She needed to wait to have immunity, to have some other therapy, and she needed to be off of her chemo pills so that she could wean off of that, so then they could check her out and see if she was approved for this, this trial, this medical trial that they were going going to this treatment for her. And in order for her to do that, she had to have a certain amount of cancer in her body. So she had to stop chemo, and she ended up getting more cancer, more tumors, of course, because she wasn't having any treatment. And now it went to her brain, and she's having seizures, and it's just really, 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 really bad. It's really bad. And so they were debating what they were going to do. The doctors were trying to find another therapy for her. They did radiation, and that they think maybe helped a little bit, but, you know, gave her some time. And then they wanted to do some more immunotherapy. And he and her husband came on a couple of days ago and was very excited because he thought, you know, things are looking good. Maybe we'll be able to do the immunotherapy, and that'll buy her some more time and stuff. And so we were waiting to see what the story was. And as I looked on the computer on my iPad today, I saw that he had a video up there, a very short video, and I could see he was not happy. He was upset. And I looked at it, and they decided now that the treatment must be bothering her again, and maybe the radiation didn't help. And they're just tired. They're tired of fighting. They're tired of fighting for things that aren't happening. She's sick. You know, she's sick, and she's having all these pain and issues. And so they decided to do hospice, okay? Because they want her to, whatever time she has left, not to be sick, and to be okay, and to feel okay, and to be able to enjoy the rest of the time that she has with her family. And he was just explaining it, and he was bawling. He couldn't even talk. I was crying. I was literally crying, because when you watch these people, as you guys know, you watch me, you get invested. You learn to really, really love the people, and they become part of your family. As weird as it might be, they do. They become like your family, you know. And I was sitting there, and my heart's breaking for him, because he's hysterical. This poor man who's been doing everything he can, who has 2 young kids. One's, I think, 10. One's the young 3, 4. I don't know, guys. It's just horrible. My heart breaks for him. So I just hope and pray that she has a long bout of just goodness, so she can enjoy her life a little bit more. And it's heartbreaking. It really is. She's so young. I think she's like 35 or 34 years old, 2 young kids. Terrible. Her whole life ahead of her. So sad. So sad. So be grateful, you know, and just be happy with what you have and all of that, because, you know, you just never know. You never know. So, yeah, because when you can please pray for Sarah, and just pray for her family, because they're going to need all the prayers they can get. I wish there was a miracle. I swear, cancer is so, so hard. It's so hard. Please, God, give her some peace and tranquility, please. That's good. That's really good. I think it needs some salt, though. I think it needs a little bit of salt. All my salt shakers are empty. Taste it again. So good. I love the crunch of all the things. I feel like I need a little something. A little something. More apple cider vinegar. I'm going to put a little more onion powder in it. I think I'm going to add some more celery salt too. A little bit more. I didn't put garlic in it, so I'm putting garlic in it now. because the recipe doesn't call for it, but garlic is, you know, I have to have garlic. Is this this is oregano. Where's the celery seed? I just had it. Did I leave it out? Is it up here? I would lose my head if it wasn't attached to my freaking body. Oh, here it is. Celery salt. Get out of here. I've been trying to kill this fly. I thought I killed them 3 times already. And my husband put fly things up, which I hate. I don't even like them. But they have to be up. And they're definitely hardly any. But once in a while, one gets in. And I'm like, I'm going to go off. I go on a fly, you know, hunt. All right, let's see if it needs any, like more lemon or mayo or anything like that. I think it's good. I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then I'm gonna get the pan for the meat. Guys, it's so good, so good. There's no room in this goddamn refrigerator. No room in this fridge for nothing. Looking for my string beans that I picked the other day. Where are my string beans? Oh, my Lord in heaven. Oh, shit, I have this chicken in here. Oh, my God, Linda, you knucklehead. I have chicken in here that I totally forgot I had. That's right, I think tomorrow I'm going to use it, chicken thighs, and make wraps tomorrow probably for dinner. These are my string beans that I picked, guys, and I was just looking out there, and I have more. I have more string beans that I have to be picked, but I'm definitely afraid now to go in my garden because I saw a bullfrog. I saw a bullfrog, and I'm scared because I hate frogs. I told you guys that. And so now, when I go in there, I'm like, I'm so scared. So yeah, it's terrible. So anyway, I think I'm gonna make these string beans. I'm very excited, guys. Very excited. My tomatoes are coming up. I have tomatoes now. They're not colored, you know, they're not red yet, but they're there. All right. I'm not gonna sit here and pick every one, like, and cut every. I'm gonna put them together and cut the freaking stems off it because I ain't all about that. I ain't all about it. So. Oh, so anyway, guys, I picked the recipe that I want to do. I'm so sorry, guys. I got, with all that happening, that, you know, the passing of our family and just everything that's been going on, I didn't do the recipe yet, and I will do it. And I picked a person. I picked a recipe. It's what I'm doing is I chose, and only because I was interested in it. And I just felt all the recipes were awesome. And I do eventually want to do all the recipes that you guys had put up because they all look great. They all look really, really good. But the one I'm having like a craving for that I want to do now is somebody put up my grandma's corn casserole. And I so want that. I've been craving corn. So I'm going to make that. But I asked the girl to put the recipe up or to message me or something, and I haven't heard from her yet. So whoever you are, I forget your name. I'm gonna go on and look and check it out again, and I'll mention her But whoever you are, for the corn, your grandma's corn casserole, put it in the comments below. Or if you have Facebook, let me know, or Instagram, and I will tell you my name, or whatever. You can go on my page and look and see where it says about, and it has my information there of my Instagram and my Facebook, and you could just do that. If you don't have that and the recipe's too long or something, and you want to text me, that would be fine too. I'll figure out a way to do that. But it shouldn't be too long because I said simple recipes, right? So it shouldn't be that bad. If you put it in the comments down below, it's not a big deal. I have no problem with that. It's fine. So if you're watching, please put your corn casserole recipe in. As soon as you do it, I'll make a date, and I'm going to make that corn casserole because I'm craving it, and I'm so excited. And then maybe a couple of weeks after that, I'll choose one of the other ones and do that, guys, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to make a schedule because I don't want to say when I'm going to do it and then something happens. I'm just going to say I'll do it this week, or I'll do it on the 13th or whatever. We have a lot of stuff going on. Me and Jerry Ellen are going to do a collab. We're going to do Christmas in July. So we have a few things planned that are exciting and stuff. So look forward to that. And like I said, I'm going to get to your other recipes, but I just don't know when. But I will. I will, guys. I'm excited about the salsa sloppy joes. There was also what was the other one? Oh, I forget. You have to forgive me. I forget. But there are all the other ones are very good too. I wanna do them all. So yeah. So I'm excited. So I just want to let you know. So don't forget, girlie. I forget your name. I don't want to say it because I think I know, but I'm gonna look back and later I'll mention it. So anyway, give me that recipe. All right. So let's get the pan. Where is the Gotcha pan? Oh, I think it's in the freaking. Yeah, it's in here. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna have to put it in the oven. I hate to put the freaking oven on, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. It won't be bad because it's gonna be quick. All right, so let me get the pan for that. So guys, I have a question. Okay. This is a little bit of a weird question, but I want your honest opinion, and I'm not kidding. Please be honest, because when you're honest, I prefer that. Couple of weeks ago, I had London broils sitting on the counter here, right? Cooper, I went downstairs in the basement. For 1 second, I let my guard down and forgot that the gate was open and he could get in here. He was in the bedroom. He was in the living room, but he is so tuned into everything. He knew it. He came in the kitchen. As I was walking up the steps, I was about almost at the top, and I said to myself, I heard something. And I said to myself, oh my God, Cooper, what are you doing? And I came up the steps, and as I came up the steps, he was on the counter, and he was grabbing the London broil. He had it in his mouth. He dropped it on the floor, and he was just going to go and do his thing to it, maybe eat it, whatever. He eats raw bacon, whatever it is he loves. He was just going to go chomp into it, and I got it. I yelled at him, and I get it. He didn't touch it. So, but he had it in his mouth a minute. It fell on the floor. It was like this big, okay? It was expensive. It wasn't expensive. It was on sale, but it was a nice piece of meat. You know, London broils like I make. Yeah, they're nice. They're good meat. And I was so mad at myself because I couldn't believe that I did that I forgot that he was, that the London broils were on the counter and he was able to get them. For an instant, you just forget, you know? And so I took it out and I was like, I can't even believe this. This is going to be wasted. This is a freaking $10 piece of meat. Well, no, it's like a $15 piece of meat that I got on sale for like $7. So I was really pissed off, and I was like, I know about the 2-second rule and all that, and I've done it before where something drops, you just take it, you rinse it off, you eat it, whatever, it's no big deal. And I thought to myself, I looked at it, and it really, it wasn't, there was nothing on it. I mean, I'm sure there was stuff on it, because it fell on the floor, people walk on the floor, obviously. But I took it, and I rinsed it off, I washed it good, not with soap. That wouldn't be good. I rinsed it off really, really well, and I dried it, and I left it on the counter. And my son's like, I'm not eating that. Nope, I am not eating that. And I'm like, I won't make this one. I'll make the other one because it was a double pack. So I made the other one, which was smaller than that one, which I was so mad because the bigger one is the one that he took. And so I put it aside. Like I said, I washed it, I dried it, I put it in a Ziploc bag. And he's like, Mom, what are you going to do with that? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like, I don't know what to do. Is it, like, I washed it. Is it okay to eat it? Like, I mean, you know, people drop things. I think when you go to restaurants, you never know what happens, guys. Come on, you never know. You know, so I don't know. So I didn't want to throw it out. So I said, you know what? I'm going to wrap it. I wrapped it up good in a Ziploc, and I put it in my freezer, and it's in my freezer. And so my son, I was teasing him today. I'm like, we're going to have the London Broil tonight for dinner. He's like, I said, oh, I had the London Broil that's in the freezer. He's like, I'm not having that. I'm not. So when I came home, I remembered that I made a double pack the other day. And I had this one still in the refrigerator because I only made one. I had a double pack, but I only made one. So I was like, oh, because I didn't know what to make for dinner. I forgot that I had chicken in there. I wanted to make wraps. And then I saw this, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to make the London Broil. So I said to him when I got home, I said, I have that London Broil, another London Broil in the refrigerator. Are you sure it's not the one that was in the freezer? I said, Frank, you can go look in the freezer. It's in the freezer. No, it's not the same one. And I wouldn't do that to you. If you don't feel comfortable eating it, I'm not going to do that. If anything, I'll eat it. And I was okay with eating it, but now I feel like I don't know if I can eat it now because of all the hype about it, about him. So give me your honest opinion. I want your honest opinion. Would you eat it? Would you wash it good and eat it? Let me know in the comments down below. Please, 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 because I need to make a decision. It's in the freezer. It's a big piece of freaking meat. And I hate to have to throw it out, okay? I hate to have to throw it out. So let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Please, I'll be waiting. So that's my story. Fun, fun, fun. All right, so let's put this in. So this is nice and marinated, guys, with all the seasonings and the Italian dressing. Dip all that on here. And I'm going to just fork it a little bit. Tenderize it a little bit. I'm going to put this in the toaster oven. I mean in the oven, because I'm not putting it in my toaster oven. In the oven, on broil, I'm going to check it 10 minutes. The way we like it, guys, sorry. The way we like it, rare, it'll probably be like 10, 12 minutes in the broil. That's about it. So doing that, I'm going to saute these little string beans that I have here quickly in the frying pan. My son made chicken today for his meals, and it's still sitting on the counter. He's got to put it away. He was waiting for it to cool, but it's been cooling for 5 hours now. So I got to tell him. Let me throw these string bean things out. I've got one. I can't get over, like, these out of my garden. I just love it. I love it. To know that they're out of my garden makes me, like, it makes me so happy. Isn't that weird? Makes me happy. Yeah, what else am I going to make with it? Because my son doesn't eat coleslaw. My son doesn't eat coleslaw. What am I gonna make? Let me see what I have. Gotta see what I have. He has a lot of stuff though. He might just make something of his own. All right, so let's put some olive oil in the pan. I gotta make a list out. Probably an Aldi list. I don't know if either a Walmart pickup or an Aldi pickup. I mean, pick a delivery. It might be pickup because Aldi, even though like I have free, I got this thing, the special where I have for the Instacart is free. Aldi still charges like $10, $9 or $10 to to deliver, you know. And I'm like $10 right now. That I need every dime I could keep. I need it. So I'm like, I don't know if I should do that or pick it up or go there. But on the other hand, I don't feel like going to the store. I don't feel like. So I gotta make a decision. My husband probably is gonna say let's pick it up because he doesn't like to have to pay that extra money. Neither do I. All right, let's let this get a little bit hot, and then I'll put it in. Yesterday I made so yesterday, guys, I made fried chicken cutlets during the day so we could have last night because we didn't know we were going out to dinner. Okay, so when we got home, we had the chicken still, and I had made this this Mexican corn rice. It's just white rice, instant white rice with a can of Mexican corn, butter, seasonings, cilantro. I put dried cilantro in, and garlic and onion powder and salt and pepper, and some. Did I put lime juice? Yeah, I had some fresh limes. I put 2 limes in here. It's delicious, and everybody's loving it. So we had it today for lunch. So still out. I gotta put it away. We had it today for lunch. So good, guys. Instant rice is awesome. Even if you want to do the regular rice, it's cheaper. You can get it from that Dollar Tree. You just have to boil it 20 minutes. You know how it works. But rice is so filling. It goes so far, and you could add anything to it, and it's delicious. I've made like that Japanese rice, you know, with the that you get at the restaurant. I forget what it's called. I made that, you know, fried rice, and it's just so good. And it really goes really far. It feeds a lot of people. It feeds a lot of people. All right. So what I'm going to do, guys, with this, I'm going to let this fry for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to put a little bit of water in it and let them boil a little bit because I don't want these to get burnt because they're fresh. But I want them to get a little sear on them, you know what I mean? So I'll let them sear a little bit. I'm going to put some garlic in it right before I put the water in it. Let that, you know, saute up a little bit. And then I'll put the water in it, and so they can steam a little bit. So this way they cook a little bit more inside than, you know, I want them a little bit with a little bite, but I don't want them crunchy. So the meat is cooking. Woo! Season these up. Salt. I gotta fill my salt shaker. Pepper. Because I'm only gonna eat these. Garlic. Onion. What did I get on this? Got something all over I think Italian dressing. When I put it in the bag. Onion. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil in it just so it doesn't dry up. And then I'll put some water in it like I said. These are smelling so good. Right out of my garden. Yes. Yes. That's a commercial of some sort. I forget what commercial though. Let me get some garlic. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it on the lower flame because I don't want it to burn. So I just want to do that because I don't need it to burn. I'm going to cut up a couple of garlic cloves. Oh, God. I don't know, guys. So Julie and I went for our dress fittings. Oh, my God, my dress, I love it. We added some bling to it, guys. You're going to love it. You are going to absolutely love it. Wait till you see it. I can't wait. Julie did her first fitting. I tell you, the dresses didn't really need that much. Mine didn't need that much altering. Julie's doesn't really need that much altering. Enough altering, but not, crazy. But it's still expensive. I can't even get over the prices that I have. I just can't. It's just crazy. It's a fortune. Everything is a fortune. Everything. Everything. All right. Yeah. Let's I'm going to put the garlic in here. And I got to put water in it quickly because I can tell you right now, it will burn. Water. I want the garlic to get a little bit toasty. I'm going to add some water. Really, Linda? Come on with that. If it could happen. If it could happen to me, it happens. Alright. So, this is what it looks like. See, the garlic is just starting to get a little crispy. We don't want it crispy. We just want it sauteed. Water. Just enough to cover the beans. Just enough. Put the rest in. And I'm going to put a piece of butter in there with it, just to give it a little extra flavor. Flavor. Just for now, just put this little piece in. And I'm going to let this just simmer on low for a couple of minutes. Because like I said, I don't like my string beans to be crispy, but I don't like them to be soggy. Well, I do like them soggy. I like them either way, actually. Any really way I like my string beans, I do. So, it is what it is, however it comes out. But, yeah. So let's put the carrots away. And we just have to wait for the meat. And I got to see what Frankie's going to want with this. I don't know what he's going to want. So, really? Oh my God. If it could happen, it happens to Linda. Linda. Do you know what Linda means in Spanish? Comment down below if you guys know what Linda means in Spanish. No Googling it. Guys, comment down below if you know. I know, but I'm not going to tell you. Should I tell you? Okay, I'll tell you. It means beautiful. Linda means beautiful in Spanish. There you go. Yep. Maybe Frank, you'll just have the rice. Yeah, maybe he'll have that. He'll have the rice that I have left over here. All right, let's throw this out and let's check that meat in a minute. All right, guys, I'm going to cut the London broil. God, it's got so much juice. I'm a little upset. I think I overcooked it just a little bit. I think it's fine still, but I prefer it rarer. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, it's good. No, that's perfect. That's really good. So good. The flavor. Thundering now here. This weather has been so shitty. Like, it hasn't been a great summer. And it's freaking middle of July. My son's birthday is July 21st. My mother passed away July 23rd. It'll be 26 years. I'm hungry. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took a long way. I knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet we'd never make it. And just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. Still the one I love, to the one that I belong to. Still the one I love for life. Still the one I love. Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look what we would have missing. They said, I bet they'd never make it. And just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. Still the one that I love. Get out of here. You even come near my food, you little son of a bitch. Excuse my French, guys. Shh. I gotta get it. I almost lost my meat. Got it. You son of a little. I'm so sorry, Fly. I'm so sorry. So sorry. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. No patience for that. None whatsoever. All right, guys. Leave this here. Put this in the sink. This was just water. Was this? Yeah, this was just water. Oh wait, what's in this? Oh, something in it. All these freaking sponges. Really? Scrub daddy, scrub this, scrub that, eat that. Alright. I'm gonna make my dish. Frankie's sleeping, I think. He's napping, so it's just, well, it's me anyway. It'll be me anyway, so. Here's the string beans. Got a little dark, but they'll be fine. Yummy. Oh, so good. Got that like caramelization on them. Yummy, guys. Yum. It's thundering, and I'm wondering if Cooper is going to start freaking out. All right. Put this away. London broil. And I like the juice, so I'm going to take a little bit of the juice and pour it on a steak. Cover this. And this is dinner, guys. So even though it's just I'm cooking for myself and maybe Frankie, or just me and Bill and Frankie, I'm still cooking, and of course we still have to eat. So this is dinner. There's always going to be dinner. There's always going to be what's for dinner. There's always going to be cooking and food. I can't stop cooking no matter what happens, even if whatever. So yeah. My hair's frizzy. You can see it's really frizzy today. Really frizzy. I didn't do much with it. Just being honest. All right, guys. So I'm going to go now and eat my dinner. Let's taste the freaking coleslaw. And taste the string bean. Homemade from my garden. Homemade. Homegrown, guys. Home freaking grown string bean. So so good. Mmm. Amazing. Everything needs salt to me now. Ever since COVID, I just don't taste, I don't feel like I taste like I used to. I really don't. Anyway, that's an old story. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for all the support for Jen. God, I couldn't have done any of it without any of you. Thank you so, so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, it helps my channel grow. And I so appreciate every one of you. I really do. Again, thank you. I couldn't have got through any of the stuff with Jenny without your encouragement and your words and everything. I appreciate all of you. And don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share. Comment down below. And thank you so much for coming into my kitchen with me and creating. I appreciate you all. Love you all. And listen, go to Jerry Ellen with Cooking with Neighbors. She's my bestie here. I love her. She's one of my best friends. I'm just sorry. I'm just reading something. Go and watch her channel and watch the cinnamon bun video. It's amazing. The cinnamon buns are to die for. I'm going to be making them next week. Guys, go check her out. Cooking with Neighbors. All her videos are amazing. Check out the cinnamon bun ones. Don't forget. Hi, Jer. Bye. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Bye.